So you're thinking of calling Leawood, Kansas home? You've come to the right place. My name is Jared Dunn with Dunn Real Estate, and we're diving deep into the vibrant community of Leawood, Kansas. From its real estate market to the fantastic attractions, we've got you covered. I'll tell you the top reasons for moving here that most people likely aren't telling you, as well as a brief explanation of the area. So let's get started. As a realtor in the Kansas City Metro, I help many people just like you buy and sell homes. If you're looking for a trusted source to help you make that move, or just have questions about our area, please reach out using the information in the description. Starting out, let's talk about some history. It's not your typical city. It's more like a cozy, elongated rectangle covering about 14.7 square miles. Picture it running north to south, nestled right here in Kansas. What makes Leawood truly unique is its location. It's surrounded by other cities like Overland Park and Prairie Village, but that's not all. It also shares a border with none other than Kansas City, Missouri. The proximity to the amenities in KCMO is another reason why Leawood is so special. One fascinating piece of Leawood's history involves a gentleman named Oscar G. Lee. He was no ordinary guy. He was a retired police officer from Oklahoma. In 1922, Mr. Lee had this vision of creating something very special. So he packed his dreams and headed to Leawood. He purchased a chunk of land between what we now call 79th and 103rd Streets and State Line and Belinda Roads. That, my friends, laid the foundation for the Leawood we know today. And the story doesn't end there. In 1948, the Crow brothers stepped in and established a housing development, which was the tipping point. Leawood officially became a city, and the rest, as they say, is history. So as you can see, Leawood's roots run deep, and it's got a fascinating past that's contributed to the vibrant community it is today. When it comes to the demographics here, it paints a very interesting picture. Leawood is a place where folks love to own their homes, with 90% of residents being homeowners. Now, when it comes to the median price, we're looking at approximately $499,000. That's the kind of value that makes Leawood stand out. And if you're thinking about renting, the median rent comes in at around $1,800. But here's what's even more interesting. Leawood is not just another suburb. It's been ranked as the #1 suburb in all of Kansas according to niche.com. It's also ranked as the top spot for public schools and as the best place to raise a family. Impressive, right? Now let's talk income. The median individual income in Leawood is the second highest in the entire state, sitting at an impressive $76,000. It says a lot about the prosperity of this community. Although Leawood's population has doubled since 1980, recent estimates show that it's holding steady at around 33,000 residents. That's just a bit higher than the 31,000 we saw in the 2010 census. The median age in Leawood is 48.5 years, which is about 20% higher than the rest of Johnson County. In fact, it's the third highest in all of Johnson County, just behind Mission Hills and Lake Quivira. All right, let's dive into some real estate facts about Leawood. Back in 2018, there were 28 homes sold for less than $300,000, while a whopping 60 homes sold for over $1 million. Let's fast forward to 2022 and we see a big shift. Only 3 homes sold for under $300,000, but 124 homes hit that $1 million mark. So now let's talk prices. In 2018, the median home price was right around $500,000, but in 2022, jumped to $680,000. That's a 36% increase over just 5 years. But when it comes to the type of homes being sold, it's quite diverse. In 2022, only 2% of the homes sold were 2-bedroom properties. 14% had 3 bedrooms, 54% had 4 bedrooms, and 29% were spacious 5 bedrooms or more. And here's some good news for homeowners in Leawood. The average yearly appreciation over the last 5 years has been a solid 7.2%. That's a nice boost for property value. So whether you're a buyer or seller, these stats give you a snapshot of Leawood's dynamic real estate market. It's a place where home values are on the rise and there's something for everyone. From a cozy 2-bedroom to sprawling estates. All right, guys, let's get into the reasons why Leawood is such an amazing place to call home. Reason number 1, Leawood's Park Place and Town Center Plaza. This is like the beating heart of Leawood. It's downtown core. Picture this. You're strolling through tree-lined streets, surrounded by charming shops and boutiques, feeling like you're in a little slice of paradise. That's Park Place for you. And guess what? It's not just shopping. It's a whole experience. Right in the middle of it all is Barclay Square. It's a beautiful community green space that's buzzing with activity all year round. They've got a farmer's market, movies on the lawn, and so much more. And if you're into ice skating, you can glide your way around Barclay Square in style. But here's the real gem, creative culture. It's a place where you can let your artistic side run wild. They've got all sorts of art projects designed for all ages and skill levels. Just walk in and let your creativity flow. Oh, and they're famous for their milkshake bar, which is a bit over the top, but totally worth it. These shakes are meant to create a lifetime memory, according to the owners. And if you're into shopping and dining, who isn't, Leawood has you covered. Town Center Plaza and Town Center Crossing offer an open-air shopping experience with over 90 of the finest stores and restaurants. Seriously, you could plan to spend the whole day here and you'd still want to come back for more. There's truly something for every occasion and every age group. So whether you're an art enthusiast, a shopping aficionado, or just looking for a great place to hang, Leawood's Park Place and Town Center have it all. Some may say it's where the heart of Leawood beats the loudest. On to reason number 2, the housing in Leawood. Now, I won't sugarcoat it. Living in Leawood can be a bit pricey. But let me tell you, the houses here are something special, truly one of a kind. If you take a drive down Lee Boulevard, you'll be greeted by a stunning variety of homes. From ultra-modern masterpieces to the more traditional, there's a house here for every single taste. It's like a parade of architectural wonders. But it's not just the main boulevards that are impressive. If you take a detour onto the secondary streets, you'll discover sprawling ranch-style homes that make up almost a quarter of the housing in Leawood. These beauties are nestled along picturesque, tree-lined streets, giving you that classic suburban charm. Now here's the kicker. Leawood just doesn't cater to homeowners. If you're into the low-maintenance lifestyle, you're in luck. Around 20% of the housing here consists of villas and townhomes. Sure, the most affordable condo might set you back around $200,000, but for those looking for something truly grand, there are sprawling villa homes with nearly 6,000 square feet of space, and some of these beauties can cost over $1.5 million. So whether you're dreaming of a modern masterpiece, a classic suburban ranch, or a stylish villa, Leawood's housing market has something that'll make you feel right at home. It's a place where architectural diversity shines. Reason number 3 is the food scene in Leawood, and trust me, it's a scene worth savoring. Now, Leawood does boast some of the best restaurants in the entire metro. In fact, I have an all-time favorite dining spot here, but I'll keep you in suspense on that one. Stick around until the end of the video for the big reveal. But let's talk about some of the other gems in this culinary treasure trove. If you're on the hunt for a unique dining experience, head over to Out of the Blue Cafe in Park Place. It's a beach-themed cafe that not only serves great coffee, but also offers a delightful twist, some swing seats. It's the kind of place where you can sip your latte while feeling like you're at a beach vacation. I can't talk about Leawood's food scene without mentioning one of the nation's barbecue legends, Joe's KC. Located in Town Center, this place is an absolute staple in all of Kansas City. You've got to try their iconic items like the Z-Man sandwich or the Carolina pulled pork sandwich, but here's a tip. Get there early because the line tends to stretch out the door fast. Leawood's food scene is a real treat, and I cannot wait to share my top pick with you. Now let's go to reason number 4. It's an absolute gem for growing families. First and foremost, let's talk schools. Leawood is practically bursting with excellent education options. You've got the Blue Valley and Shawnee Mission school districts serving the city, and they consistently rank among the best in the state. You've heard us mention that before. So when it comes to your kids' education, you're going to be in great hands. Now, let's talk about the houses. Leawood homes are the epitome of charm and comfort. Whether you're into modern or traditional styles, you'll find a variety of housing options here. And let's not forget about the community itself. Leawood is a place where people really set down roots. You really won't see a lot of turnover here, and when you do, it's often the older generation downsizing, making room for younger families just like you. As a matter of fact, so many people that I know that live in Leawood say that they're never gonna move. It's truly a welcoming, tight-knit community where you'll feel right at home. Plus, the city offers an abundance of activities and parks that cater to families, so you'll never run out of things to do. Whether it's a trip to the park, a community event, or just exploring the city, Leawood truly has something for everyone, making it the ideal location for your family. So before we wrap up, as promised, some of my personal recommendations in Leawood. These are places I absolutely love, and I think you will too. First up is Rye Leawood. It's nestled in a charming community called Mission Farms. Rye is a locally owned restaurant that offers upscale farmhouse-style cuisine and a warm, inviting atmosphere. It's a perfect spot for happy hours with friends or a date night. Now, I have to admit, this is my absolute favorite restaurant in the area. You might even spot me there on any given day, savoring one of their signature drinks, the Old Square. But what's truly remarkable is their menu, which boasts a delightful array of options for brunch, lunch, and dinner. And if you have a sweet tooth like me, their pie menu is nothing short of extraordinary. Next on my list is Meat Niche. Now, let me tell you this, it's an underrated gem, especially if you're a fan of barbecue. Pitmaster Mitch Benjamin works his culinary magic here, bringing you mouth-watering, smoke-infused flavors. But what truly steals his show is the award-winning sauces and rubs. If you do visit, please do yourself a favor and try the cheesy hog fries. They are a taste sensation. Lastly, for all of you golf enthusiasts out there, I highly recommend the Iron Horse Golf Club. This place is a favorite among golf lovers. It's a par 72 upscale public golf course nestled on 189 scenic acres. The 18-hole championship course is a real treat, with its layout enhanced by natural waterways and prairie grassland. Plus, there's an extensive practice facility, so you can work on your swing and tee off with confidence. So whether you're a foodie looking for culinary delights or a golfer seeking the perfect course, Leawood has something special to offer. I hope you enjoy exploring these fantastic spots as much as I do. And as always, if you or someone you know is looking to call Leawood home, I'd love the opportunity to talk through this with them. And before you go, consider subscribing to this channel so you can stay up to date and connected on all things Johnson County. We'll see you next time.